Hey guys, Collect the Magic here, back again with another video. We're taking a break from the Vinylmation videos today, and I'm going to bring you a Draw My Life video. Well, actually, it's going to be a Draw My Disney Life video and my Walt Disney World trips and why the way I am with Disney. I got this idea from Joe and Ashley, who have their own channel called See You Real Soon. I highly suggest you check it out. It's a really awesome Disney channel. My first trip came in 1996. My mom and my dad decided to take me and my sister to Walt Disney World Resort. Now, I was only 3 years old at the time, so I really have no recollection of this trip whatsoever, except with the pictures I've seen and stuff like that. Now, this is also my first time that I got to fly in an airplane. We flew out of Chicago, Illinois, all the way to Orlando International Airport, and because they didn't have Magical Express at the time, we had to take a taxi cab to our resort. The second trip came in 1996. Yes, I am aware that the video kind of cut off the top of the words there, and I'm very sorry. I didn't take that into consideration when I was filming. Again, my mom and my dad decided to take me, my sister, to Walt Disney World, but this time we had some tag-alongs. My brother was born before this trip, and my grandma decided to come with and sit out on the attractions that he could not go on because he was just a baby. Now on this trip, we decided to drive, because flying would have been a little expensive. We drove over 20 hours non-stop, not stopping at a hotel or anything, all the way to Walt Disney World Resort. It was really long, but we've driven a lot to Florida, so I know that route really well. The next trip came in 2000. We went for the New Millennium celebration. All the parks were decked out in like the New Millennium stuff, and it was really cool. And Spaceship Earth had this big 2000 on it. It was pretty cool. On this trip, I got to do some really cool stuff, and this is when my Disney memories really start to take off. I got to do this really cool thing at the Diamond Horseshoe Revue, which isn't even in operation anymore. But this magician who was doing this magic trick on stage came out into the audience and picked me out, apparently because I looked gullible. I'm not sure what the whole thing was. And I got to do this really cheesy magic trick with him, but it was really cool. In 2002, we took our fourth trip to Walt Disney World Resort. My dad, my mom, my sister, me, and my brother went to Walt Disney World again. But we actually took a detour with my grandma to Texas to visit some family. And when we got to Florida, my uncle, my aunt, and my cousin all met us down there. Now, they were only staying for 4 days, so they really didn't have that long of a vacation. We drove down there, and they decided to fly. We drove from where we live to Texas, and then to Florida. They flew from where we live to Florida and back, and like I said, they were only there for 4 days, so they had a very short-lived vacation. In 2003, we got to go back because we got annual passes in 2002. We went twice in less than a year. If you're going to go more than once in a year, I suggest you get annual passes because it's totally worth it. In 2005, we got to go again. My grandma didn't come with us this time, but my sister decided to bring a friend. Apparently, we just needed a sixth person on this trip. I really don't know why. Then in 2007, we had a similar thing happen. My sister decided to bring a different friend. Again, I guess we just wanted a sixth person to even out everything on the rides. I'm really not quite sure to this day why she got to bring friends, but that's a whole nother story. In 2010 was our latest trip. We got to do some awesome things because we were all old enough to really do everything, and it was just a really fun time. One particular night, my brother decided to stay back at the hotel, and the rest of us decided to go to Disney Hollywood Studios to ride Toy Story Mania because otherwise we wouldn't get a chance to do it. We took a detour at the Backlot Tour, and the 4 of us got selected as volunteers for the Harbor Attack special effects show at the Backlot Tour. We got drenched, but it was really hot, like almost 100 degrees, so I really didn't care. Now, you guys are probably all wondering, why on earth did I make this video? Well, I'm gonna tell you. To be honest, I'm kind of rebranding my channel. Yes, I'll still do Vinylmation stuff, but it's gonna be more of just all things Disney. Anything. I really don't care. I'm just a big Disney freak, and I want to share that with YouTube and the world. I'll still be doing Vinylmation stuff, like I said before, because I still love Vinylmations, and my collection is growing. But I'm also probably going to be doing some Disney reviews of some products, some movies, video games, maybe some other things. And I'll probably be doing some Disney Infinity stuff because I got that game and I've been playing that pretty much every day, all the time. I also want to know, what kind of Disney stuff do you guys want to see as my audience? Because I don't want to make all the decisions. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me anything you want to see. Maybe you want to see some stuff about Walt Disney World or Disneyland Resort. Yes, I've been there too. But that's a different video. I'm not going to get into that right now. So at this point in the video, I want to shoot out some special thanks because this video wouldn't have been made possible and the rebranding wouldn't have been made possible unless I got a little push from some people. First, like I said in the beginning of this video, Joe and Ashley from See You Real Soon. I discovered their channel a couple months ago, and I've been watching it pretty much religiously every day, waiting for videos and looking at all their videos ever since. Awesome channel. Next, Keith Lampenick, who's also a Disney fan and vlogs all the time on Disney trips, pretty much everywhere he goes. He's a pretty awesome guy, and he pushed me to do it as well. Next, I also got pushed by David Jarrett, who's a Vinylmation collector but also a filmmaker. I love his work, and his Vinylmation vacation video was awesome. Next, I also have to thank some Vinylmation collectors on YouTube who got me into the hobby, and I really enjoy watching their videos, so some shoutouts, if you will. First of all, Kayla and Austin of cast member Kayla. They are some really awesome collectors. They got a huge collection, and they're really fun to watch. Steph122 was actually the first YouTuber that I saw on YouTube with Vinylmation, so you kind of got me into the hobby, but still was... other people had a hand in it as well. Alyssa, Vanessa, and AJ of A Disney Dream also had a hand in this, and they had some really awesome videos of themselves doing some Vinylmation stuff. Also, I have to give a shout out to Aaron Smith, who is new to the Vinylmation community, but also a really awesome collector and seems like a pretty cool person to talk to about Disney stuff. And finally, I want to thank Sprinkled Dreams, because she also pushed me to really rebrand my channel All Things Disney with her vlogs about Disneyland. I want you guys to stay tuned to my channel for all things Disney, and anything you guys want to see, just let me know. I might consider doing it. And finally, I'm going to ask you, if you haven't done it already, hit that subscribe button, and we will get this channel rocking and rolling with all things Disney.